Welcome to the new chapter. In this lecture we are going to see first chapter of geography, and the title of the chapter is Resource and Development. The content of the chapter is given below. First one is what is resource and classification of resource. Types of resource: land resource, soil resource. In this slide, we will see the definition of resource. According to the context of geography, resource is the process of transforming the available things in our environment. Human beings are depending upon three factors, namely, nature, technology, institution. Resource can be classified based on the four factors. First one, basis on origin. Abiotic and biotic, which means non-living and living things respectively. Example for abiotic is rocks and mountains. Example for biotic is human beings. Second one is based on availability, renewable and non-renewable. Water and air are the non-renewable resource, and coal and petroleum are renewable resource which cannot be recreated by humans. Third one is basis on ownership. Individual: suppose I have my own building, and I am using it as privately, so others could not able to use without my permission. It is called as individual resource. Community resource means common village area. People will use it. Example: ponds and lakes in that village area. National resource, where that particular national people will use that. Example: railway and roads. International resource means oceanic resource, and international ocean border is in control of international organization. Every country occupy or declare its border up to 200 km from its coastal area or special economic zone. Last one, on the basis of status of development. Potential resources means resources which are found in the region, but have not been utilized. Developed resources means resources which are surveyed, and their quality and quantity have been determined for utilization. Stock resource. For example, water is a compound of two inflammable gases, hydrogen and oxygen, which can be used as a rich source of energy. But we do not have the required technology to do that, so it's called as stock resource. Reserve resource means these can be used for meeting future requirements. In this slide, classification of resources are given, and this flowchart is very important, and practice this flowchart as many as you can. Coming to the next topic, development of resources, accumulation of resources in few hands, which, in turn, divided the society into two segments, rich and poor. In the first picture, look at the last pictures. Exploitation of resources has led to global ecological crises such as global warming, ozone layer depletion, environmental pollution and land degradation. Therefore, resource planning is essential for sustainable existence of all forms of life. Sustainable development should not affect our future generation. So, the given Sustainable Development Goals are created by United Nations. Only definition is available in your book, so, goals no need to study. Resource planning is a complex process which involves identification and inventory of resources across the regions of the country. This involves surveying, mapping and qualitative and quantitative estimation, skill and institutional setup for implementing resource development plans. 3. Matching the resource development plans with overall national development plans. The availability of resources is a necessary condition for the development of any region. Distribution of resource in all places necessary. Rajasthan has solar and wind energy but lacks water source. Jharkhand has enriched coal and petrol resource, but lacks infrastructure development. 5-year plan is very important. Resource planning development plan. Resources are vital for any developmental activity. but irrational consumption and overutilization of resources may lead to socio-economic and environmental problems. To overcome these problems, resource conservation at various levels is important. Next one is land resource and land utilization is given below. First one, for purpose of forest. Second one is classified for non-cultivation, infrastructure development and mountain, rocks occupy the part. Third one. Other uncultivated land, grazing, pasturing and miscellaneous crop grown are in this list, if less than 1 year. The land left uncultivated, it is called current fallow. If 1 to 5 year, left uncultivated land is listed in other than current fallow. If more than 5 years left uncultivated, then we would call it as culturable wasteland. Last one is net zone area. The use of land is determined both by physical factors such as topography, climate, soil types as well as human factors such as population density, technological capability and culture and traditions. If you carefully look at the pie chart, net zone area decreases from 45% to 43%. The land under permanent pasture has also decreased. Most of the other than the current fallow lands are either of poor quality or the cost of cultivation of such land is very high. It was considered essential for maintenance of the ecological balance. Continuous use of land over a long period of time without taking appropriate measures to conserve and manage it has resulted in land degradation. In this slide, causes of land degradations are given below. Deforestation, overgrazing and mining activities are the major reason. How to solve the issues? First one is afforestation, control measuring of overgrazing and proper management of wasteland. At last, wastewater treatment. The pie chart explains land degradation percentage in different region. Soil resource is the second most topic. Soil resource is renewable, natural resource. Soil formation factors are given below and soil profile of picture is given below. Classification of soil is shown as flowchart, alluvial soil, and this is further classified as Banga and Kada. Then, black soil, red and yellow soil, laterite soil, arid soil and forest soil. Alluvial soil, spread in northern plain, deposited by Himalayan rivers. This soil found in the given place, paddy, sugarcane, cereals are cultivated, rich in potash, phosphoric acid and lime. Black soil is otherwise called azregi soil or cotton black soil. Cotton is mainly cultivated in this soil. Third one, red and yellow soil, because of iron diffusion, this soil is in red color, origin from igneous rock. Fourth one is laterite soil, and later means brick. Leaching is the process of removing nutrients from the layer of soil. So, mainly, it has low profile of nutrients. Tea and coffee is cultivated. Cashew nuts also cultivated in red laterite soil. Arid soil mainly found in Rajasthan. Hot desert land has this kind of soil. And very fine particles. One can also cultivate in this land, with proper irrigation. Look at the map and you can see, almost triangle shape of alluvial soil available. Right children, you can easily remember the types of soil from this map. Map is important source, so carefully observe it. Look at the last slide, soil conservation and soil erosion. Some important notes are given. Bad land in Champal basins are called as ravines. Wind erosion and sheet erosion are nothing but removal of soil from the layer of soil by wind and water respectively. I have given some assignment in this slide. Please kindly note. Okay children, I will see you in the next chapter. Thank you.